Week 7, NFL football here in Philadelphia. Inviting Dallas Cowboys to come to our city to play. Now, of course, when Dallas comes to Philadelphia, we always get the same story over and over again. Why Dallas is so great, and they're on the cusp of making a Super Bowl run, and Tony Romo and Jason Witten and all those other people. And then on the flip side, why Philadelphia is just not good enough. Why no matter what we're rolling out there, it's just not going to match up with a Dallas offense and a good Dallas defense. Now, I'm going to be an intelligent fan, an intelligent football fan, and I'm not going to sit here and say that Dallas sucks. I'm not. You got a good defense now. Dallas is going to probably be playing without DeMarcus Ware. That's a big hit to the defense, but they still have great linebacker, Sean Lee, of course, coming from Penn State. So I'm not going to sit and say that their defense is horrible. Offense side of the ball, I'm not going to say they're horrible either. I mean, yeah, they did put up 48 points against Denver, but they still lost. Remember that. They got good weapons, Miles Austin and Jason Witten. Anybody that knows football knows that Jason Witten is Hall of Fame caliber material for a tight end. One of the best tight ends for a long time in the NFL. And Tony Romo. Yes, Tony Romo has passed for a lot of yards, has a lot of touchdowns. I get it. But what Tony Romo doesn't have is consistency. We know that here in Philadelphia. So time and time again, as we get the story of how great Dallas is and how the Eagles stink, yeah, it fires me up a little bit. Not to mention, yeah, we're coming off some victories, and some victories against a lot of teams that haven't won that much. I know, combined record, the Eagles have beaten teams that are 1-15. Dallas on the flip side, 4-13. That doesn't bother me at all, especially since we beat Bucs' defense is actually better than Dallas' defense. It's not about that. It's not about all the noise and what everybody talks. It's about the actual game that you play. And it's about the team that you put onto the field to compete. This week, Nick Foles is probably going to be the starter for our Philadelphia Eagles. And like I said, even last year, before the season even started, I believe Nick Foles has the ability to raise a Lombardi trophy. I truly believe that. Yeah, our defense is horrible, or it's not that good, but it's coming around. And we have the number one rushing offense in the league. So, really what you have to do is win games. It's all that needs to happen is you need to start winning games. You're not anything until you start winning games. And people are going to keep on talking until you start winning games. So what we need to do is invite Dallas in, play football, and win a game, which I believe we can actually do. If you go back and even look at it last year when we finished 4-12, the 2 games we played against Dallas, we were either tied or beating them starting the 4th quarter. And Dallas scored 21 points last year off of defensive touchdowns. You can't depend on defensive touchdowns every game unless you're Chicago. So do I think it's possible? Yeah, I think anything's possible. Do I think it's realistic for the Eagles to win tomorrow here in Philadelphia? Yeah, I think so. I think we play consistent football. You hold on to the football, we score, and Nick Foles, you pass like you've been passing. We played Darrelle Revis last week. And you know what? We came out with a victory. This week, we got to focus more on if Ware plays, him, Sean Lee in the middle, him, and I think we'd be good. We got to focus on Dez Bryant, Miles Austin, Jason Witten. Nothing different than we faced last year. Can we do it? Yeah, I think so. So, Birds, yeah, at least one fan down here in Philly that believes in you, and I think a whole lot more. Now, on that note, we're going to end the show this week with Hillsborough 34 owning up to his bet. Now, of course, Hillsborough, he's a real Tampa Bay Buck fan. And we made a bet. Now, I had to hold up my end if we would have lost, but we didn't. So Hillsborough 34 actually agreed to sing in the Eagles fight song down in Tampa at a popular Tampa place. And he owned up to it. So that's how we're going to end this video. But even to Tampa Bay, you owe fans like Hillsborough 34 that rides and dies with you, and he's going to embarrass himself for you. But you got to roll out something better than what you're doing and sending Josh Freeman out that's now going to start from Minnesota. What are you going to do with your coach now? What are you going to do with your team? Do you think Glennon's going to be your long-term future? who knows? But I personally, I respect Hillsborough 34 for being a real fan, win or lose. This team's been doing a lot of losing. So thanks for owning up to your bet there, Hillsborough 34. And we're gonna end this video with the singing of the Eagles fight song in Tampa Bay. Take it away, Hillsborough.
All right, Kid Philly. This is Hillsborough 34. Paying up my bet for the Week 5 game. The Bucs just losing to your Philadelphia Eagles. You told me to pick a popular place in the Bay Area and sing the Eagles fight song. I should know it by heart by now with how many times they sang it at the stadium yesterday. So I'm parking here at Tropicana Field. Obviously the Rays aren't playing because they went down 1-3 to Boston in the first round. So all these are handicapped places. So I'm about to publicly embarrass myself in the name of my Tampa Bay Bucks. As you can see, I'm doing this on my lunch break. So I got on my work clothes. I tried to match my hat somewhat, but that didn't work out. Although I probably do have a shirt that matches this hat, but I wore it already. So here we go. I gotta look down at the lyrics. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. And here comes somebody looking at me like I'm crazy. All right, bet paid up. All right. And thank you for the good sportsmanship, I must say, because some of those Eagle fans out there are rowdy, man, and nasty. But again, always good working with Kid Philly. So here's your video, man. Good luck the rest of the season. Out.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory.